Welcome. These are grammar lessons for Year 3 and 4 children, and this is week 5. This video will be for lessons 1 and 2. The focus of this week's work is to improve our editing skills. We will be learning how to spot mistakes in our writing and correct them so that our writing is better. And our learning objective for lessons 1 and 2 is to correct spelling and punctuation mistakes. So by the end of these 2 lessons, you will be able to spot when a spelling is incorrect or a punctuation mark is missing. You will also be able to correct these mistakes using your knowledge of spelling patterns and punctuation rules. And you will even have the chance to use a dictionary to help you if you need one. Now, we've done some work previously on editing, but we're going to spend a little bit longer looking at how to edit writing over the next week. Now, people who write books don't just write a story and send it to the publishers. They edit and rework their writing to make it the best it possibly can be. And we are all writers, so we all need to get better at this too. And today and tomorrow we are going to practice editing and making our writing the best that it can possibly be. So, before you have a go on your own, have a look at this sentence. It has 2 spelling mistakes. Can you find them and correct them? I'll read the sentence to you, and then you might want to pause the video whilst you have a think about it. As I walked down the road, I saw a green car racing towards me. Can you spot the 2 spelling mistakes? The first one is the spelling of walked. Should be spelt like this. And the second mistake is this spelling of saw. It should be spelt like this. Well done if you got them both correct. What about these sentences? There are 4 mistakes here. Can you correct them? Again, you might want to pause the video while you have a think about it. I'll read the sentences to you. The small cat was sitting on the wall. The cat looked at the mouse below and licked its lips. Where are the spelling mistakes? Well, the first is here. Small should be spelt like this. The second mistake is our spelling of was, should be spelt like this. The third mistake is our spelling of looked, should be spelt like this. And our last mistake is here. It's, in this case, does not need an apostrophe, and it should be spelt like this. Now, spelling mistakes aren't the only mistakes we need to look out for. Sometimes when we are writing, we forget to put punctuation and capital letters. Can you spot what is missing in these sentences? Now listen carefully as I read the sentence to you, because it will give you a clue as to where the punctuation needs to go. I love going to the park. When it is sunny, I could stay there all day. Pause the video while you have a think about it. I love going to the park. When it is sunny, I could stay there all day. In the correct version of this sentence, we needed a full stop here and a capital letter here. When it is sunny is an adverbial. It tells us when something is taking place. And so we know that if we start a sentence with an adverbial, we must also have a comma. So we needed a comma here and a capital letter for I, because it's a proper noun. I love going to the park. When it is sunny, I could stay there all day. Well done if you got it correct. What mistakes are there in these sentences? Now, you really will need to pause the video to have a think about this because there are 7 things to look out for. Tom looked down at the dragon. It had green scales and was blowing fire out through its nose. Tom didn't know what to do next. I'll give you a clue. Some of the mistakes are spelling mistakes and some of them are punctuation mistakes. Have a good think about it. Okay, so let's have a look at our 7 mistakes and see if we can spot them. Tom looked down at the dragon. That was all okay, apart from the fact that dragon finished off the sentence and so we needed a full stop. That was our first mistake. And because we've got a full stop, we know that it must need a capital letter because it's the beginning of our next sentence. So there's our second mistake. It had green scales and was blowing fire through its nose. All fine again, apart from the fact that after nose, we need a full stop to show that this is the end of our sentence. And then Tom needs a capital letter, not only because it's the start of a sentence, but because it's a proper noun, and we know that names need capital letters. Our next mistake was the missing apostrophe in didn't. We know that didn't is a contraction and that apostrophe shows us there's a letter missing. Our next mistake is the spelling of no. We need a K and a W on this kind of no. To know something comes from the word knowledge, which is why it's spelt like that. And our final mistake is here at the very end. We needed a full stop. Well done if you got all 7 mistakes. Now I'm going to talk you through the work that you're going to do today and tomorrow. Today you have a sheet where you are going to practice correcting the spelling mistakes. When you do this sheet, think carefully about the spelling patterns and rules that you know, and if you're really stuck, here is the time to use a dictionary. Tomorrow, your work is to do with correcting punctuation. Now, if you need to go back through the video again, you're very welcome to, but you don't have to. You can fill in the sheet without listening to the video again. You need to correct the sentence punctuation. And I will see you soon. Good luck.